Clutch Trucker filmed in front of a live and fuzzy studio audience. That's Rusty, the world-famous meatball dog. Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker channel. Here we are approaching the Denver metro area. I've got this load for XPO going over to Henderson, which is kind of on the northeast side of Denver. Thought I wanted to catch this sunset we have coming up here, as the sun is heading up to shore and our boat sinks slowly in the west.
Either of the
we
two
approach
left
the
lanes.
island of Lulu, spelled backwards. Alright, nobody's going to get that reference. Anyway, I thought it was a pretty cool looking sunset as the sun is just over the Rocky Mountains there. I'll try to zoom in so you can get a better look at it. Yep, this is the load getting me back towards the house because my wife and I are heading out on vacation tomorrow. We'll talk more about that a little bit later on. First off, I want to show you some crash cam that I've collected over the last, weekish, or week and a half or so. A few different ones. A few semis that just can't seem to stay on the highway.
Either of the two right lanes.
And a couple other things, like one that looked like a boat or a plane or a helicopter torn apart in a wreck. So we'll look at all that. I know I look orange now. That's because of the sunset. The sun is orange in the western sky. And now we're kind of aiming. We're going to aim more towards it here in just a second, so we'll get a better shot. This will look pretty cool. Yeah, the sun is right above the Rocky Mountains right now, so you can kind of see the silhouette. Once I get a better angle on it again, we'll try to take a closer look here. Left part of the screen, so pretty interesting. Gotta move away from that car on the shoulder. Yep, that sun just above the Rocky Mountains. Pretty cool. Then after the crash cam stuff, I want to show you, or we'll talk about why all truckers should ban the state of Connecticut. Connecticut now officially hates truckers, and they've made it clear. Truck-only road tax in Connecticut. The legislature and the governor of Connecticut, pretty much, I'd love to give you the finger on that one, and we'll talk about why. Alright, and now on to the ass wagons and idiots on crash cam. Well, the first one, these first three were all within a few miles of each other in Arizona last week. This is when I had picked up that load of slot machine pieces and parts and stuff going to that Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. Believe me, we're talking about Connecticut coming up here in just a little bit. Alright, but, you know, it was all within just a few miles. First off, I had passed another slower truck. I'm trying to move back to the right, and a cop comes flying around me on the right side and cuts me off. I was kind of pissed about that, but I saw why coming up. Let's take a look. Got some major incident up here, and that explains why the cop cut me off a few miles back. I see a big truck up off to the left. It looks like other vehicles off to the right up here. This looks to be a big mess. Probably didn't happen too long ago with that cop flying by me. Oh yeah, look at this. Looks like we had somebody pulling a trailer of pulling an airplane or a helicopter. A pickup that was hauling it, I guess, flipped. And now Clutch Trucker zoom and slow-mo. Now look carefully right there. That looks to be like the cab of either a helicopter or an airplane right there off the right side. And you can see other debris. I couldn't tell which one it was. It was obviously on that flatbed trailer right there. And then as we continue, you can see the pickup that was hauling it is up there now to the right of our screen, and it's flipped over. there's a truck over there in the left ditch. He must have been involved. Whether he caused it or just got involved in it, hard to say. Yeah, now again, it's hard to tell, but as I passed it there, you could see the front end of that thing was all tore up. You can see just a little hint of it right there if you look to your left. But it's pretty torn up, so it was obviously involved. Alright, then right after that, literally within like 5 miles, a little bit further up the road, there's a pickup that's flipped over in the median. And a cop was out there talking to the guy. He's sitting down. Obviously, he was pretty rattled up. I'll try to show you that real quick. We'll get a little bit better look on the zoom and slow-mo. You look carefully, you see the guy sitting down there, and the cop is trying to help him out and see if he's okay. Okay, then about 10 miles after that, a big truck going westbound on I-40, coming down this hill, just apparently drifted off the road, either was falling asleep or not paying attention, and got in the comedian there. Luckily was able to stop right before dropping down in a ravine where the bridge is. Looks like it just happened not too long ago. There he is, sitting in the comedian. Feeling pretty stupid. It's zoom in slow-mo time. Now look carefully, right before where that truck had stopped, there's a ravine underneath. If he had gone too much further, he would have nosedived right down into that little ravine there, and it would have been even harder to get that guy out of there. I'm sure they're going to have to tow him backwards off of that. Look at the tracks on the dirt. You can see exactly where he came off of the westbound side. Like I say, all those were last week in Arizona. I just hadn't gotten around to putting them on a video. I figured there'd be more. We can add more onto it. And I got doing other things on my videos. Anyway, and then today, the 17th here, Saturday, driving across Missouri between Kingdom City and Kansas City, somewhere in there, another truck heading eastbound drifted off the road and went into the median, and they've had a lot of rain out there. He managed to keep himself upright because I'm sure it was real squishy in that median. And now the zoom in slow-mo, if you look carefully, you'll see where those wires, you know, those wire barrier things, I don't think they're the greatest. They just tend to tear vehicles up. And they tore up the left side of his truck and trailer. Look. Okay, now the editorial part of the program. It's time to talk about Connecticut. Connecticut, you guys blow. They hate trucks, and they've made it very clear that they hate trucks. Right here in the Trucker newspaper, which is usually available at most truck stops, comes out like once every month or two. But look at the headline right there. Truck only road tax. This is in Connecticut. The legislature has approved it. The governor has approved it. And I'm just going to read a couple things here from this to prove what morons these people are. In early June, both houses of the Connecticut State Legislature approved a bill that would levy a highway user fee, or vehicle miles traveled tax, VMT they call it, on large commercial trucks only, not on other vehicles. The tax will range anywhere from, 2.5 cents per mile for commercial vehicles with a gross weight of 26,000 to 28,000 pounds, which basically means empty, or up to 17.5 cents per mile for those weighing 80,000 pounds or even more. So generally, if you got a heavy load going through Connecticut, 17.5 cents per mile. Of course, there's been an outcry from members of the trucking and transportation industry against what they say is a unfairly building the state's tax base on commercial vehicle traffic. Apparently now this Governor Lamont, Governor Ned Lamont, took to social media, including Twitter and Facebook, stating the trucking lobby is threatening to have drivers go around Connecticut because of the highway user fee. And he says, that's fine. We'll have less air pollution, safer and better quality roads, and less people with asthma. Looks like the highway user fee is already working. This proves how freaking stupid this guy is. Yeah, you know what you won't have? groceries, furniture, clothing, toasters, anything you buy in a store, guess what? You're not going to have. Or if you do have it, the prices are going to go up. I'm not going to pay the extra price. If I've got a load going to or through Connecticut, you bet your butt I'm going to make sure I get more money for it because I'm going to have to pay that. Is that fair? No. So I'll pass it on to the broker. Broker's going to pass it on to the shipper. Shipper's going to pass it on to, the people making the goods. So guess what? Anybody buying anything in Connecticut will now be paying more for it. This Ned Lamont moron doesn't realize what he's just done to his own constituents. You now are going to make everybody in your state pay more for everything they're buying now. Prices in the Northeast are already higher than a lot of Midwestern states on stuff. So now when you go buy a box of cereal and it's $2 more than it used to be in Connecticut, are you going to be happy about that? Remember, anything you buy, anything comes on a truck. This moron doesn't seem to understand that, Ned Lamont. You've just raised the prices for everything all your constituents buy in your state. And guess what? Guess what else you've done, Ned? You will now raise the prices for all products going to Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, Rhode Island. Do you think the governors of those states are going to be too happy about the fact that this act you are implementing with your legislature has now raised the cost of all goods and services in all of their states as well? You freaking moron! What an idiot! Just proving so many people have no idea what the trucking industry does for this country. Remember a little over a year ago when we were heroes? How quickly that changes. Now we're just the big annoying trucks that are in their way, giving them asthma, tearing up their roads and causing air pollution. Yeah, but we bring everything you buy, you freaking morons. So Connecticut, F you guys. I'm either not taking loads to or through Connecticut anymore if this goes through, or guess what? I'm going to get paid a lot better for it, because otherwise I'm not going. And if I've got a load going to Massachusetts and I got to go through Connecticut, I've got to make up that money going both ways on the load going up, because I can't be guaranteed I'll get it on the way back down. So your prices on stuff are really going to be going up. Yeah, let's go buy some eggs at the store. Oh, and by the way, they're $3 more a dozen now, thanks to Ned. You freaking idiot. And the rant is over. And now on a lighter note, I had my DOT inspection, if you watched my last video, or a couple of videos ago, where I was saying I had to go do that in Clearfield, Pennsylvania at the Sapp Brothers. And during the inspection, they said, oh, your trailer license plate light is out. I'm like, I just replaced that, and I literally had like 3 weeks ago. This is what it looks like. Little tiny light. It has little wings up here on the top and bottom, and it just pops into a fitting in there, and it has a plug from the wires just plugs right in here in the back into these two prongs. Really, I mean, literally takes seconds to change out. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go buy another one. And I did, because you can see, well, I don't know if you can see in there. See how it's black in there? That bulb burned out. Like I say, it shouldn't have after just a few weeks. Luckily, these are cheap. They're only like $5. So I bought another one at the TA in Brookville, Pennsylvania. And I was noticing on the package, this is from the new one, it says license light right there. And then right here, you see where it says 3-year warranty. Okay, then you look carefully and it says, you can't even see it. It said, excludes bulbs. If it excludes the bulbs, what the hell else is warranted? The little plastic shell, it's sealed, you can't get into it. The two little plug ports on the back. The bulb would be the thing you'd want to be warranted, but it doesn't count the bulb. Moronic. And now something else I wanted to show you from when I actually was on my way towards Las Vegas. Got a couple of little gifties for me. Let me show you this. When I was on my way out to Vegas, I stopped at this little place near Moriarty, New Mexico. And a little convenience store gas station had some truck parking. They had a Dairy Queen in there. I kind of felt like some ice cream. Stopped to go to the bathroom, and inside they had a whole bunch of great trinkets and touristy stuff. One thing I'd always wanted, and I'd never bought for myself, was these Minnetonka moccasins. I know it's kind of silly, but I was born in New Mexico, grew up in Colorado, live in Wyoming, so I've always kind of been around that. We lived in Farmington, New Mexico for years, or for a little while, years ago when we worked in radio. I'd always wanted some of the genuine Minnetonka moccasins, and they had these. Look at this. Doesn't this look comfortable? Inside it's all fuzzy. It's all fuzzy in there, and it's got a real rubber sole, so you can still walk around outside if you need to. So like when I'm parked at the end of the day and take my shoes off, especially in the winter months, take the boots off, and just want to slip something on for comfort. Look at this, $49. I hardly ever spend money on myself unless it's something I really need or need for the truck. But I was like, damn it, I deserve a little something every now and then, right? So I got some of these, and God, are they comfy. The Minnetonka, baby, thank you. And another thing they had in there I thought was really, really cool. I've always thought, being a guy, it kind of sucks, because women can carry around a purse and carry all this extra crap with them. We have to shove it all in our pockets, and I've always kind of thought that's a little unfair. When I go on vacation with the family, a lot of times I'll carry this little satchel thing, but it still is a little bit girly, so I only use it on vacation. I saw this at the same place, and I thought, well, this is cool. This is like a mini backpack. It's just got one strap, you see on the top, that goes around to the one side in the back. So it's made so if you wear it on your back, well, you slip it over like that, and then nobody can steal it from you, because they'd have to choke you to death to get it off of you. Or you can wear it around the front, if you wanted to, like this. And you have extra stuff. So you have extra room for extra crap, because now that the years have progressed and technology has progressed, we got to carry our wallet, our cell phone, keys, if you're a smoker, cigarettes, gum, whatever else. And so this kind of does it all. It's like a mini little backpack, but it slings over just one shoulder. And they had this, it was like $25. And I thought, that is awesome. I need that. A little zip pocket here. Also, you got a bigger zip pocket down here to carry bigger things. And you can unclick this up here and just shove some stuff right down in that pouch. And then you have the big zipper on the top, and it'll hold like an iPad or something up there. It's got a padded back, so it'll hold an iPad too. Kind of a mini little backpack, but so a guy can wear it, but because it looks like a backpack, it doesn't look like a purse. So you can get away with this as a guy and carry extra crap with you. And I thought, I want that, so I spent the $25 on myself. I know, selfish butt wipe that I am. But I thought this was really cool. Hadn't seen those anywhere before, except for this little place there in New Mexico. All right, and I just want to say, I'm going on vacation with my wife tomorrow, the 18th. We're going on one of those casino things. We're not paying much for it. $70 for both of us, round trip airfare and hotel. $70 for the two of us. How do you do that, clutch trucker, you say? Well, before the pandemic, I used to go to like the what's it called? I can't even remember the name of the casino there. The Horseshoe, I think it is, in Council Bluffs every now and then, because they got truck parking. And I have my little Caesars rewards card, because they're part of that, and would use that in the machines when I gambled and stuff. And I guess it, had built up some loyalty with them. But then I haven't been to a casino since the whole pandemic started. Kind of afraid to go into one and all that. But, now that they're trying to get everybody to go back again, they're trying to lure you with this kind of free stuff. So like 2 months ago, they sent me a thing saying, hey, we'll fly you out from Fort Collins, Colorado on a Sunday, and you come back on a Thursday. You're going to get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night free in the hotel. We'll give you transportation from the airport in Bullhead City, Arizona, over to Laughlin. And all you got to do is give us $70 basically to reserve it for 2 people, and you get to go free. So, yeah, we're taking advantage of that. How often can you say you did a trip with you or you and your wife, 2 people, 4 nights in a hotel, airfare included, $70 for both of us? Of course, they know we're going to gamble. That's how they get you. Well, I don't mind throwing a few dollars in the slot machine and stuff for that kind of price. Main point is, this is the first time my wife and I will have a vacation together alone with no kids since my youngest son, who is 15 and a half, was born. Been a while. I think we deserve it. So we'll catch you after the vacation on the flip side, baby. Thank you. Maybe I'll even take some video stuff while we're there to include afterwards. So we'll see you at the end of next week. Well, you hope you like all the crash cam stuff we got to show you there, and the cool sunset. Then also coming into the Denver area, and of course then talking about how we need to all start banning Connecticut. Somebody put in the comments once when I put in some video when I was in Connecticut, and they had a very colorful name for Connecticut. I won't go into it here, but I think you can figure it out. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please subscribe. Please comment and like if you would like to. Only if you'd like to. I get to your comments. Sometimes takes a day or 2 or 3 because I'm a working truck driver. Don't forget about Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter. TikTok coming soon. I've got something soon that I'm going to do on that, but I'm going on vacation first, so I'll do that when I get back. All right. And of course, and sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Rusty, out.
Listen, I need you to kill all of the golfers!
Pardon me for saying, sir, but if we kill all the golfers, I mean, I think, you can be put away for that. I think.
Not golfers, you idiot! Golfers! Golfers!
Oh, we can do that. Yeah, we don't even need a license or anything. Yeah, we can do that. Alrighty, he's poised and ready. He's eyeing that strip, and he got it on the first try. All right, Rusty. Where'd you put it? Everyone needs to see the happy dog eating his bacon strip. Go get it. Where'd you drop it? Oh, there he goes. Okay. All right. Give us a big happy dog smile. Happy dog smile.